Hello everyone, welcome back. And today we're going to look by the title of Factors of Production. So it is very easy actually, and I think that this topic will be relatively quicker. So I made a little graph table. You can never talk about that. So it is about the factors of production. So in the last topic, we talked about the scarce resources and opportunity cost, right? So this week, we're going to talk about the factors of production, which is also a kind of scarce resource. I think my pen is a bit thick, so I'll make it thinner. So these are land, labor, capital, and enterprise. And you can memorize it by SAL. It is a very easy way to remember. So now the first one is capital. So what is it? It is like goods that are helping you to make the final product, right? It is a good that aids the final production of goods. Final production of goods as in like the final product. It's a semi-finished consumer good. So it is there to help us to make the finished consumer good. So that is how you think of it that way. And then it is mainly machines and buildings, factories and all those kind of stuff. So yeah, the reward for it is interest. Okay, so this is a way to remember. Now, entrepreneurship, what is that? So it has two functions. Okay, so it has two functions. The first function is it's to manage the three other factors of production, which is the land, labor, and capital. And the second one is obviously to take risks, right? To manage them and to organize them and then take the risk. And then, so by the reward, you can know that it is definitely going to be profit, right? Okay, now moving on is land. What is land? Well, it is like the natural resources. So here are some like examples, right? It can also be physical, right? So think about it two ways, right? The first way is the actual land. What do I mean by actual land? Is like where your property stands at. For example, if you're like in a agriculture department or factory or anything, right? The crops is land. The crops soil and where does the crop grow is land, right? And then the tractor and something like that will be the capital, and the labor will be the person who runs the person who helps with the tractor and controls the tractor and stuff like that. That will be the labor. Finally, the entrepreneurship or the enterprise will be the owner of the whole factory or something like that, right? So that is what it is. So obviously, the reward will be rent. Labor is a bit tricky here. Labor has human capital labor, and there's also two types of labor. It can be physically and mentally. Now, physically, as like what we say physically means that you're using your physical labor, right? For example, you use your physical strength, but mentally is something about you use your brain to help with the process like IT or anything like technology styles. That is also labor, but that is the mental labor, right? So both labor counts. And that labor's reward is going to be wages, right? Or salaries. Oh, my writing is a bit bad. Right, salaries. Okay, now, so to make sure that you guys understand, I made a little picture here. Got it from Reb, and so the factors of production, land is definitely not this guy. It is the woods, right? The forest, stuff like that. Labor, see, this one is a physical labor, okay, right? It is using its physical strength, right? But if it's like a person who sits in the office and then working for the IT and stuff like that, that will be mental labor. So this will be, to be more specific. Oh, sorry. Physical labor. Capital. So you can think of this as like um, a building, and then the building is the capital. It is the fixed asset, right? Okay, now the entrepreneurship is like a person who runs and who makes these all linked up, right? And it takes the risk to make the business and then definitely make a product and then sell it on the market, right? So that is entrepreneurship. It takes risks. That is the main one here. Okay then, so this will be a quick one. So this kind of question will be including the opportunity cost, scarce resources, things like that. That will be recent. That will be more likely to be in paper one, which is the multiple choice paper, and not in the second paper, right? So it is more likely if you can't like understand it, you can memorize it, right? So this is not a problem here. So in the few coming weeks, I will be covering. I almost finished about the covering of chapter 1, just a bit more topics, and then for chapter 2 and 3 and 4, it will be also in the coming videos, right? So yeah, thank you guys for your time, and I hope this video helped. So if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. And yeah, so hope you guys liked it, and we will see you next time. Bye.